What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. I'm going to be making a video outside, some critical thinking about Palantir. I know everybody's either hyped to hear about Palantir or everybody is like sick and tired of just hearing about Palantir. But I did make a few non-Palantir videos the last couple of days over the last week. If you guys want to enjoy it, about a new position that I bought, TFC, it's a bank. I actually added even more money since the video. And HIMS, of course, and I spoke about the economy. Yeah. So I wasn't planning to make a video, but I really want to talk about something that I spoke about on Amit's podcast last night and during the day. And it's raining and it sucks. I was trying to put this together for my son, but it's nearly impossible to get anything done with a kid that is playing outside and it's literally raining. So let's talk a little bit about Palantir and the valuation. So some people are evaluating Palantir as it's too rich, it's too high. And I just don't understand that. So currently the market cap of Palantir is around 28, 29, 27 billion, something like that, right? Right under 30 billion. And some people believe this is rich, and I don't understand why. Let's compare it to something that we know, another AI platform, ChatGPT. OpenAI, the parent company of ChatGPT, is valued at $30 billion. $30 billion. Now, are you trying to tell me in some world, ChatGPT is valued more than Palantir? Really? 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 And you guys are saying that Palantir is overvalued. Let's think about it. ChatGPT, large learning model, really cool. Artificial intelligence lets you, become essentially a cyborg. But it's for retail, right? It's for retail. It's for regular people. Very hard to get monetized if we're talking about the numbers. So what's ChatGPT? Straight up hype. It does something, but it's hyped up of what it could be in the future. I am positive that if you value it today, it's going to be at least a $50 billion valuation. At least today. The last valuation, $30 billion. Palantir is broken down into three main sectors. Commercial, military government, and non-military government. Palantir is just starting to roll out AIP, Artificial Intelligence Platform. Shout out to Palantir with that really cool original name. It's just starting to roll out to customers this month. Next month, we're going to have FoundryCon. I'm not guaranteeing, but I'm expecting that we're going to hear a little bit more about, AIP from clients. So Palantir, that's been around for 2 decades, literally at the highest possible level in government, and been around for around 5 years for commercial, is absolutely shellacking the competition in their capabilities of artificial intelligence. You don't believe me? When's the last time you heard of Snowflake or C3 AI or any of these other companies doing the vaccine rollout for the United States and the United Kingdoms, or working with Ukraine? Where are they? Shout out to Matt. Where are these companies? He asked the question. If these companies are so fucking good, where are they? Go look for them. They're not. Because Palantir really walks the walk while they talk the talk. They might be okay for certain things, but as a whole, Palantir is the only one that can do what they do. Or as per Alex Karp, there's only 2 or 3 companies that actually can do something and proven. He was speaking about the battlefield. So now you have a ChatGPT-like product specifically for commercial use, military government, and non-military government use. Somehow, a platform that doesn't do any of that is valued at 30 billion now that we know of, and somehow Palantir is overvalued at 27, 28 billion? Really? Just think about that. Except, besides for AIP, which is a brand new platform, Palantir also has Palantir Foundry, Palantir Gotham, Palantir Apollo, not to mention not separate platforms, Palantir Edge, Palantir Meta Constellation. They're literally working in 50 different industries, proven and co-signed by numerous Fortune 500 companies. Now, artificial intelligence platform is not going to be a standalone platform. It's going to be integrated into Gotham, Foundry, so on and so forth. Literally, Palantir just announced, I believe, their first client for a $1 million client for using Apollo. So you're going to tell me somehow, some way, shape, or form, Palantir, that does all these amazing things, literally is responsible for coordinating billions of data points for vaccine and personal protective equipment throughout the globe, not just the US, not just the UK, our allies. This company that can do that, this company that found Osama bin Laden, this company that is not single-handedly, but in a big part, the reason why Ukraine is not only not fallen in 3 days, not only not fallen in a year and a half, but is holding its own and literally landing a counteroffensive that's starting right now. This company is overvalued at 28 billion. But ChatGPT, OpenAI, is not overvalued at 30 billion that we know of a few months ago? Really? Really? OpenAI is changing the game for Microsoft. And various different other artificial intelligence companies are changing the game for Google. Now, if those companies are worth billions of dollars, why is Palantir, that is literally going to change the game as we know it, for mega Fortune 500, Fortune 1000, and so on and so forth companies, commercial, changing the game on the battlefield, and changing the game of the way government does business and works? And they're overvalued, but ChatGPT is not overvalued? Now, I'm not saying ChatGPT is overvalued. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to make a comparison. Like, people are not using their noggin to compare Palantir's valuation to something that's equatable. Anduril is a hardware company, right? I guess they do some software as well. And Anduril is valued at $8.5 or $9 billion. Really? Their revenue is not even close to Palantir. So just let that sink in, right? Let that sink in. Now, there's going to be mass hysteria for artificial intelligence. This is the next gold rush. This is bigger than the EV rush. Think about it. EV was like, you have to prove that EV is something good or useful. Well, artificial intelligence doesn't need to prove shit. Artificial intelligence is literally taking us out of a recession, right? It is revitalizing, revolutionizing the way we think right now. And it could be here for the next decade or two. It could also drop off in a week. But I don't think that's going to happen because it's proven. If ChatGPT and Bard can do what they're doing, and they're doing it right now, right in front of our eyes, there's no reason why artificial intelligence in general cannot keep pumping, because listen, we are accomplishing amazing fucking things right now. And there's no reason why Palantir, for some reason, shouldn't be at the forefront, because they're literally revolved around artificial intelligence. They were doing artificial intelligence while people still laughed, while people didn't understand, while this was a fucking joke still. You know what I mean? And I think that Palantir is not overvalued at 30 billion. Now, if the whole sentiment of the world changes towards artificial intelligence, all of a sudden, it doesn't even matter the numbers you're putting up. All that matters is your growth in artificial intelligence and how much of the market share you can take of artificial intelligence. But Palantir actually does a lot of other things. And now they got profitable too, which is cool. Kathy Wood bought in 4.4 million shares, then 1.2 million shares, and now she bought another 280,000 shares. The interesting thing is, average volume of Palantir is around 30 million. Friday we traded around 70 million, and the day before that 170 million. Kathy Wood does not equate for all that volume. Where did it come from? Institutional investors all of a sudden are interested in Palantir. That's my guess. Why? Are they possibly thinking the same way I am? Or am I thinking the same way they are? I'm not saying Palantir is a good buy or a bad buy. For me, it's fantastic. I'm not telling you guys what to do. All I'm saying is, think about what I'm saying. Let everything I just said sink in. And if you have a counter argument using ChatGPT, please, by all means, let me know down below. But don't just come out and say Palantir's a meme, it sucks. Like, give me an argument based on the argument that I just gave you. If OpenAI is valued at 30 billion months ago, today they're worth more. How is Palantir, that's going to do everything, can do everything, and by far more? They do 10x more than OpenAI, at the very fucking least. How is Palantir overvalued at just under 30 billion and OpenAI, last valuation of 30 billion, is not overvalued? Or now it's going to be undervalued, right? Because it's definitely worth more money now. Let that sink in. Thank you very much and have a great day.